Welcome to your coverage of Missoula Sports Heroes. You're tuned in to the Missoula Prep Sports Network live stream of local sports.
Ladies and gentlemen, gentlemen.
This presentation of Missoula Sports is proudly powered by Fuel Fitness, the only gym from Montana for Montana.
Check it out.
MPSN is your leader in Missoula's prep sports.
Woo!
We now take you to the action on the Missoula Prep Sports Network.
Everybody hustles out there, okay, guys? Nobody quits.
Welcome into the Missoula Prep Sports Network's coverage of the 2018 Northwest Regional Tournament. Chris Stratton from the Missoula Prep Sports Network. As we get set to go for our third game on the day. And we are just about ready to go. We're going to go ahead and get into our starting lineups. Brooks Zimmer, the Billings Royals are the away team. Brooks Zimmer, number 19, is in center field leading off. Jaden Kay, the shortstop, number 4, will be number 2 hole batter. Number 11, Jarrett Linewand, the catcher, will be the 3-hole batter. Batting fourth will be number 20, Dawson Smith, holding down first base. The designated hitter, number 17, Sam Evenson. Number 23 will bat fifth. Batting sixth will be number 23, Dan Blanchard. He's a third baseman. Atticus Bryan, number 10, will be in right field, batting seventh. Batting eighth will be Connor Hunter. Number 6, he is the left fielder. And the second baseman, number 13, Connor Polkowski. Now for Hawaii. Number 23, Matthew Airball, the shortstop. Number 9, Dominic Arici is the left fielder. Davin Caparis, number 3, is the second baseman. Right field is Christian Onomara. He is number 7. Batting fifth will be number 24, Kobe Russell. He's the pitcher. Shiloh Kao is the catcher, number 4, batting sixth. Batting seventh is Jaron Sugimoto, number 22. He's the first baseman. The third baseman bats eighth. That's number 25, Zach Alcos. And Paul Mitsurushi, the center fielder, number 5. I've got to get together with the Hawaii fans. That way I pronounce things correctly. And the game with Hawaii today is just audio. No video, as one of the local TV groups has the rights. We're going to go ahead and have the national anthem here. We'll step aside as the national anthem will be played. Mike's Print and Copy is your locally owned print shop. Whether it's custom letterhead or business cards, Mike and his friendly staff understand that your business is important to you and will make sure that your project is handled in a professional and timely manner. Drop into Mike's Print and Copy to have them take care of your printing needs. Stop by 1503 South Russell or give them a call today at 406-728-3363 to have Mike's Print and Copy take care of your printing needs. Mike's Print and Copy is a proud sponsor of high school sports in Missoula and the surrounding community.
Locally owned Paradise Falls is a place for friends and family to enjoy good food and good times. With a diverse menu and a fun atmosphere that includes nearly 30 TVs showing every sport imaginable, Paradise Falls is sure to have something for everyone.
Get Montana strong at Fuel Fitness and Nutrition. Montana owned and Montana proud. Your $29 a month Montana Mega Gym. Fuel has premier facilities with the latest equipment, nutrition superstores, high energy classes, refreshing smoothie bars, attentive childcare, expert trainers, and we never close. Best of all, you have access to 6 locations statewide for just $29 a month. That's less than $1 a day. Get Montana strong at Fuel Fitness and Nutrition. Go to clubfuelfitness.com right now to find a Montana location near you.
Hockey Wolf and Lacrosse Wolf is Missoula's one-stop shop for all your hockey and lacrosse needs.
Check this out.
It may be warm outside, but you can still take care of your hockey fix in their 1/3 sized indoor rink.
Really? Wow, crazy.
Stop into 1010 North Avenue West and see what they have in store for your hockey needs. Hockey Wolf and Lacrosse Wolf is a proud sponsor of high school sports on the Missoula Prep Sports Network.
Locally owned Paradise Falls is a place for friends and family to enjoy breakfast, lunch, and dinner 7 days a week. With a diverse menu and a fun atmosphere that includes nearly 30 TVs showing every sport imaginable, Paradise Falls is sure to have something for everyone.
Welcome back to MPSN. Chris Stratton for the Missoula Prep Sports Network as we have the ceremonial first pitch thrown out here at Allegiance Field at Ogren Park. We get set for the game between the Billings Royals of Montana and Waipahu of Hawaii. So this one's going to be a good one. I'm excited because last year when Hawaii was here, they were a lot of fun to watch. They were a lot of fun. The fans getting a hold of us and letting us know what's going on. And it was just a bunch of fun with the Hawaii group. So we'll have just the audio on this one and the 7 o'clock today, and then from here on out, you'll have video stream of all the games. Hawaii, they've got a great uniform. The Billings Royals are wearing their white pants with the royal blue stripes down the side. They've got royal blue tops, gray shoulders with a white number and post 4 on the back, and a white Royals and Billings and their number on the front for Hawaii. They've got some pretty sweet uniforms. We were checking them out earlier today when they were warming up, and they've got a little bit of a flair to them. They're wearing gray pants. They've got a gray shirt, but they've got a little pink, black, and white stripes down the shoulders, down the sides, a black number on the back, and then it's pink type on the front. These are sweet-looking uniforms. The hats are pink and black as well. Might have to see if I can get one of those hats as a souvenir, because those are pretty sweet-looking. We're getting ready to go. And because we have TV here, we do have a 4:05 official start time. So just a few moments out to catch us up on what's happened today. Well, the first game, that would be between the Medford Mustangs representing Oregon and Sela Pepsi Pack representing Washington. And Washington would get the walk-off win 4-3 in the 7th inning. They trailed the whole game, folks. And then the Pepsi Pack putting it on at the end to get the win. Our 1 o'clock game was Juneau Post 25 representing Alaska and Mountain View Toros out of Idaho and the Toros. And Juneau would battle back and forth the whole game, and it was the Toros from Idaho getting the walk-off win. So 2 games, 2 walk-off wins in a row. Our officials for today's game, as we get those taken care of for you, it is a 4-man crew today. We'll have each plate covered. So behind home plate, calling balls and strikes, will be Eric Holden. Eric Holden is out of Yakima, Washington. At first base, it'll be Leo Surio. He is the umpire-in-chief from Las Vegas, Nevada. At second base, it's Missoula's very own Brian Larson. And at third base, it's Missoula's very own Max E. Cannon Jr., as I like to throw in there, the third. So we get ready to go here. Brooks Zimmer to lead off for the Royals, and Kobe Russell. Our pitchers, number 24, Kobe Russell for Hawaii, and it will be Tyler Frieders, number 25, for the Royals. So Zimmer at the plate, Kay on the on deck, and Linewan in the hold. We're just about 2 minutes out from the official first pitch as our umpire holds off everyone, because we do have the official 4:05 start time because TV is covering today. SWX, local ABC affiliate, having video control. So just heard a 30-second holler from the booth. Tournament hosted by the Missoula Mavericks. They'll play Cheyenne at 7 o'clock. Hosted here at Ogren Park, or Allegiance Field at Ogren Park, home of the Missoula Osprey Pioneer League baseball team. And we are set to go as Adam Zimmer is in the box, ready for the first pitch. And our first pitch will be at 4:05, and it will be ball one. Here is the windup by Russell, and this one's going to be smacked over the shortstop and roll into the gap in left field. And the Billings Royals will start out with a runner at first and the first hit of the game.
Shortstop number 4, Jaden Kay.
So we go to Jaden Kay, the shortstop. Billings Royals having a long one last week for their AA state championship. They would take down the Lethbridge Elks. Here's the pitch by Russell, and it'll slide over the plate for strike one. Warming up here at Allegiance Field. We were supposed to hit the upper 90s. Looking at the game time temp as the pitch will slide over for strike two as Kay is showing bunt. We're currently at 91 degrees. Supposed to get to 96. Next couple of days are going to be hundos. Here's the pitch by Russell, and he's going to send this one just about the same spot as Zimmer put it, and the Royals in business with runners at first and second with no outs. Brings us the catcher, number 11, Jarrett Linewan. Now this is a different lineup than what the Royals used in the state tournament. Coach Brian Benjamin going a little different this week. He's the manager, and the first pitch will be a ball. Here's the pitch, and it's going to come in low. And we'll go to ball two. 2-0 on the count. Runners at first and second. Start of game 3 on the day. Here's the 2-0, and it's swung on, foul backwards, and we'll have strike one. Dawson Smith in the on-deck circle with no outs and runners at first and second for the Royals. In the first two games, the opening half inning, we would stretch through the first 6 batters on all 4 teams. We'll see if Russell can shut this down. Here's the pitch, and it's outside, and we go 3-1. Fans starting to move their way in here at Allegiance Field. Should have a good group of Billings fans. There's some sitting down below us in the shade here behind home plate. Pitch is outside, and the batter will be walked to load up the bases. Takes us to Dawson Smith, the first baseman. And the infield will come in and gather around Russell. Love seeing when the players take over and know when this needs to be done. When I was in Miles City for the A tournament last week, Gallatin Valley did a good job of doing that as well. We didn't see much of a visit from their manager or their pitching coaches the boys would gather together and check in with the pitcher. That's team leadership right there. So we go to Dawson Smith now with the conference on the bump, broken up, loaded bases and no outs. First pitch will be low for ball one. It's Kobe Russell on the bump for Hawaii. And these guys were really good last year, the representative out of Hawaii. I'm excited to see this year's rep as we go 2-0. The stretch. And we'll go ball three. So Russell falling behind on the last two batters after loading the first two on off of hits. The pitch. And we'll have a walk that'll bring the runner home from third, and the Billings Royals will have the first run on the game off the walk. That will bring out Orlando Ganti of Hawaii to get his boys in. So we get a visit, and it looks like we've got a pitcher on his way down to warm up. It's number 14, and I don't have a 14 in my book, so we'll have to wait for the PA announcer to announce him once he does come in. Loaded bases with no outs. We come to Sam Evenson, the designated hitter. Brooks Zimmer coming home off the walk on loaded bases. Both Zimmer and Evenson at 6-6. Here's the pitch. Swung on, and we'll have strike one now. Kobe Russell, sometimes just seeing that guy go out to the bullpen is enough to tighten in the reins on the pitcher. Here's the second pitch to Evenson. He's going to foul it off for strike two. Dan Blanchard stands in the on-deck circle with loaded bases for the Royals. The pitch. And we'll get ball one to the designated hitter. Most of these guys that are in the lineup today did not start during the tournament for the Royals. Here's the pitch. And we'll have an even count at 2. Next game at 7. It'll be the host Missoula Mavericks versus Cheyenne. Here's the pitch. Swung on. This one's going to find the hole. The shortstop can't put a glove on it. Runner at third will make his way down the line, and the Royals will take a 2-0 lead off of loaded bases. And somehow I put the hits up on the board for Montana. I'll have to adjust that. I've got home and away upside down. Here's the pitch, and it is Sam Evenson. Evenson with the 1-0. And we'll get ball 2. Dan Blanchard, the third baseman. Here's the Russell pitch, and we'll have strike one. No outs on the board. 6-hole batter at the plate for the Royals to start the game. Here's the pitch. Swung on. This one's foul back and will be even at 2 on the foul tip. 2-2 on the count. Loaded bases and a new pitcher warming up in the pen. Russell with this pitch, and this one's going to be smacked high down the first base line. It will be foul. First baseman's trying to track it down but can't get to it. We'll stay even at 2. So 2-2 on the count to the third baseman. Atticus Bryan stands in the on-deck circle with no outs. Here's the pitch and swung on. And we'll have the first out of the inning on a strikeout swinging. So that takes us to the right fielder, number 10, Atticus Bryan. And the Royals putting Tyler Frieders in the bullpen to warm him up. Bryan will swing on the first pitch. It does have contact, but foul ball back into the catcher, gets a strike one. Here's the pitch. Swung on. This one will be foul down the third base line for strike 2. So both bullpens with action going on. For the Royals, it's warming up their pitcher, Tyler Frieders, and for Hawaii, they're warming up a new pitcher. Kobe Russell up there for Hawaii on the bump right now. Connor Hunter in the on-deck circle with loaded bases and 1 out. Here's the pitch, and it's outside for ball 1. So 1-2 on the count. Jarrett Linewan at third, Dawson Smith at second, and Sam Evison at first. This foul tip keeps the batter alive at 1-2. And we stretch out as Kobe Russell is 30 pitches in on the first inning. Here's the pitch. And we'll be high to even it out at 2. 1 out, loaded bases for the Billings Royals. First inning of Game 3. Royals lead 2-0. Here's the pitch by Russell, and it'll be swung on. And out number 2 will be a strikeout. So back-to-back Ks. And we go to the 8-spot batter, number 6, Connor Hunter. He is the left fielder. Here's the pitch. And we'll have strike 1. Bottom of the order in the on-deck circle with 2 outs and loaded bases for the Royals. Kobe Russell seeming to tighten in here. This one's going to be hit, picked up by the second baseman. The throw to second, and the fielder's choice will have the out on the inning. So 2 runs, 2 left on. We go to the bottom of the first with Missoula leading 2-0, or Montana leading 2-0. We'll be back right after this on the Missoula Prep Sports Network.
Have you checked out the Garden of Eden video of the week at mpsn406.com? Do you have a sweet video of your sports athlete? Did you experience a sports-altering moment or something at a sporting event that wowed the crowd? Go to our homepage at www.mpsn406.com and click on the Contact Us tab at the bottom of the homepage and email us the video. Yours just might go viral. npsn.com, Missoula's home for Missoula's prep sports heroes.
Get Montana strong at Fuel Fitness and Nutrition. Montana owned and Montana proud. Your $29 a month Montana Mega Gym. Fuel has premier facilities with the latest equipment, nutrition superstores, high energy classes, refreshing smoothie bars, a tint of childcare, expert trainers, and we never close. Best of all, you have access to 6 locations statewide for just $29 a month. That's less than $1 a day. Get Montana strong at Fuel Fitness and Nutrition. Go to clubfuelfitness.com right now to find a Montana location near you.
Welcome back to MPSN. Chris Stratton for the Missoula Prep Sports Network as we go to the the bottom of the first inning where Montana leads Hawaii 2-0. Today's 4 o'clock game and 7 o'clock game will be audio stream only, so I apologize to the fans tuning in, but I'll give you the best play-by-play action that you're going to hear all weekend long right here. So keep her tuned in, and I'll get you the play-by-play. It is Tyler Frieders on the bump for the Billings Royals in game number 1. And I want to send a shout out there too, and it's Grace Morales. She's been in contact with me, one of the Hawaii parents, one of the Hawaii fans. Hello there, Miss Morales. I appreciate it. Here's Tyler Frieders to Matthew Aribal, and we'll have ball 1. I didn't get a chance to sit down with one of the Hawaii fans to get pronunciations here, so we'll get through them here, and then when I get a chance, I will corner one of the Hawaii fans. So we go 2-0 on the count to the shortstop. Here's the pitch. And we'll have ball 3. So Frieders coming out with 3 ball pitches. And we'll have a walk for Hawaii to lead things off, and this game looking interesting right out of the gate. We go to number 9, Dominic Arici, the left fielder. Here's the first pitch to Arici, and it'll slide over the plate for strike 1. Arici, the left fielder. 1 on, no outs. Here's the Frieders pitch. This one's going to be banged to the shortstop. It gets over his head and rolls into center field, and Hawaii will have runners on the corners with no outs, and they'll have their first hit of the game. We come to Davin Kapuris. Davin Kapuris. Runners at first and third with no outs. Throw to first on the pickoff. Dawson Smith has been so vital to the Billings Royals at first. Here's the pitch now by Frieders, and we'll get ball 1. He has been the biggest tangible for these Royals. They are the most veteran team to come out of Montana. Bozeman Bucks right behind them, but the Bucks, they were number 1 seeded team in the AA state tournament for Montana, and they were taken out. They'd go 0-2. There's a throw back to first. they're trying to stick that runner over at first as Caparis waits for his second pitch. 1-0 on the count. And trying to just stick that runner at first to the bag. Runner at third might have had an opportunity. He's been dancing around out there. Here's the pitch now, and it'll come inside for ball one. Or ball two. 2-0 on the count. Runners at first and third. And Onamara in the on deck. This one will catch contact, fouls backwards, and strike one now to the second baseman. Third game of the day on the 2018 Northwest Regional Tournament. We've got Alaska, Hawaii, Montana, Idaho, Washington, and Wyoming. Wyoming and the host Mavericks as the pitch slides over the plate to get us an even count at 2. Wyoming and the host team Missoula Mavericks, so 2 from Montana, will play the 7 o'clock game. Throw to first. Frieders paying a lot of attention to that runner at first now. Hawaii with no outs on the board. Here's the 2-2, and we'll get a full count now at 3-2. Caparis settles in, and the Frieders pitch is on its way. That one's batted backwards, and the foul tip will keep us at 3-2. A little more Billing Royals fans making their way into the complex here at Allegiance Field. We should see a good fill-in when the Mavericks play. They're the host team. Missoula supports their Legion baseball. Here's the 3-2. Runner's going to go. The throw to second is made, and it gets away. Runner from third is on his way home. The runner from second stealing will make his way to third, and Hawaii is on the board. And we've got one out after the strikeout.
The right fielder, number 7, Christian Onamura.
So we go to Christian Onamura, the right fielder. Tyler Frieders with a strikeout under his belt for out number 1. Onamura settles in. And this one gets away from the catcher, and Hawaii has now tied it up off the wild pitch, so tied at 2 with 1 out. And we go 1-0 on the count to Onamura. He'll swing on that pitch to even us out at 1. And just like the previous game, Billings has their left fielder deep. Center and right field are shallow. This pitch comes in over the plate for strike 2. The pitcher, Kobe Russell, in the on-deck circle for Hawaii with 1 out. Base is cleared off of the score. And they are going to have an error towards Billings. And the pitch evens us at 2 on the ball. Onamura settles in. Frieders with the stretch. And we'll go full on the count at 3-2. So both pitchers getting behind. And we'll have the second walk of the inning to put the right fielder. And that'll bring Benjamin out to check in with his pitcher. Benjamin checking in with Frieders. And Benjamin satisfied. He'll head back to the dugout. The catcher, Jarrett Linewan, settles in behind the plate. And Kobe Russell, number 24, the pitcher, settles in. So 1 on, 1 out, and this one's going to get past Dawson Smith at first. Runner is around second, and brakes are on. And we'll have runners at first and second with 1 out now for Hawaii. And we'll go to Shiloh Kao. So Linewan going out to check in with Frieders. Runners at first and second without for Hawaii. This might be a hitter's game, folks. We've had a pitcher's game the last 2 games. About due for a batter's game, as this one's going to be outside for ball 1. Shiloh Kao. One 0 on the count with 1 out. Here's the pitch. We'll go ball 2. The throw down the line to first, but the runner slides back in, and we'll have ball 2. Jaron Sugimoto in the on-deck circle for Hawaii. 1 out. Runners at first and second. Pitch on the way, and we'll have strike 1. So Frieders finds himself in the count now. This one's going to be foul into the party deck down the first base line, and we get an even count at 2. Legion's Field at Ogren Park is home of the Missoula Osprey Pioneer League baseball team. That's rookie ball for the MLB, affiliate of the Arizona Diamondbacks. Here's the pitch, and that one's off the elbow, and that will load the bases up off the hit by pitch. So just like the Royals had in the first inning, there's loaded bases with 1 out. We go to Jaron Sugimoto, number 22, the first baseman. And the first baseman will settle in with Frieders on the stretch. Swung on. This one's high and foul down the first base line for strike 1. And the pitch will come down the line, gets us even at 1. Here's the Frieders stretch and pitch. And we'll go 2-1 on the count. Nice patience by Sugimoto. Let that one go by. Frieders was trying to get him to fish on that one, but he wouldn't bite. Here's the pitch. And we go 3-1 on the count. Both pitchers running into trouble. I expected to see Brooks Zimmer on the bump for the Royals, but not the case. Frieders, though, very capable pitcher. This one's going to be into right field. Right fielder tracks it down. It's in the glove. The runner at third will tag, as well as the runner from second, and Hawaii will take a 3-2 lead over the Royals on the sac fly.
Third baseman number 25, Zach Altos.
With 2 down, that takes us to the third baseman, number 25, Zach Alcos. Runners on the corners. And the first pitch to the third baseman is a ball. Here comes a little breeze. That's exactly what we need here at the ballpark as we go ball 2. Bottom of the order in the on-deck circle, so both teams sliding through their order here in the first inning. As we'll have ball 3, our plate umpire, Eric Holden, calling balls and strikes, and he sees these first 3 pitches as balls. Here's the pitch, and that's over the plate to get Frieders into the count at 3-1. There's a reason why I'm up here with the microphone, and the guys in blue are down there calling the game. This one's high and foul. It's going to get up over our heads, and we get a full count at 3-2. Runners at first and third with 2 outs take their lead. Here's the pitch by Frieders, and this one's going to be popped up behind us, and Alcos will continue to battle through. Got Missoula Maverick parents working the event. They're all over the place here. Runner's going to go at first. This one is popped down the line on first base line, and everybody will reset as it's foul. We stay alive at 3-2. Both teams. And now we've got action in the bullpen for the Royals down the first base line. Can't see the number just quite. Here's Frieders on the pitch. This one's foul back, and the third baseman will continue to battle. It looks like number 3, Tucker Smith, down the line there, warming up for the Royals. Haven't seen a full look on the back of the jersey. That's where we can get a good number, as Frieders will have the stretch. And he'll be struck out to end the side. So Hawaii comes back with 3 runs. They leave 2 on. We go to the top of the second, 3-2 Hawaii. We'll be back right after this on the Missoula Cup Sports Network.
Hockey Wolf and Lacrosse Wolf is Missoula's one-stop shop for all your hockey and lacrosse needs.
Check this out.
It may be warm outside, but you can still take care of your hockey fix in their 1/3 sized indoor rink.
Really? Wow, crazy.
Stop in to 1010 North Avenue West and see what they have in store for your hockey needs. Hockey Wolf and Lacrosse Wolf is a proud sponsor of high school sports on the Missoula Prep Sports Network.
Welcome back to MPSN as we go to the top of the second inning, where Hawaii leads Montana 3-2. Kobe Russell still on the bump for Hawaii. And it's the bottom of the order, Connor Polkowski, the second baseman, to lead off. So it's 9-1-2 for the Royals. So Russell warming up as we get set to go, and Polkowski now comes to the plate. Polkowski, Zimmer, and Kay. Both teams going through their first 8 batters in the lineup in the first inning. Now we look to see if Russell can shut them down. We've had pitchers in the bullpen on both sides and a visit from each manager. Here's the first pitch of the inning by Russell, and it'll be swung on high and deep into left field. It's got some leg. It is back up against the warning track. Polkowski will stand up at second, and the Royals will start out with a big hit here in the second inning. So we swing to the top of the order to Brooks Zimmer now. One on and no outs. Here's the pitch. It's going to be high and into center field. Center fielder will rush up on it as it's shallow. It's in the glove. Runner at second will hold. And there's one down on the inning. Takes us to Jaden Kay, the shortstop. One out, one on. Connor Polkowski at second. And Jaden Kay to settle in. Polkowski at second, steps away. He's got a step-and-a-half lead out there. Russell leans in to get the pitch, nods, and now the stretch. And we'll be outside for ball one. Hawaii with their cool little uniforms. Here's the pitch. And we'll get ball two. Jaden Kay, 1 for 1. Line drive into left field. He's got a run under his belt as well. And this will get Russell into the count on 2-1 now. Jarrett Linewand in the on-deck circle with 1 out and a runner at second. Here is Russell with the pitch, and we'll get strike 2. So even count as Russell climbs up into the count, taking charge. Runner at second is Polkowski. He steps away with a stride and a half. This one's going to bounce out. Shortstop will pick it up. The throw to first is rocketed over, and that is out number 2. Runner at second will hold. So the ground out to the shortstop takes us to the catcher, number 11, Jarrett Linewand. Linewand will settle in. Polkowski steps away from second, and the pitch is outside on the right-handed batter for ball 1. Linewand would be the first walk of the game. Back in the first inning. Top of 2. 7 innings on our tournament games. Pitch on the way as we're upstairs for ball 2. Russell leans in on the bump, nods, and now the stretch. We go ball 3. Linewand with patience. He thought about taking a swing on that one, but held the bat back. Polkowski dancing out there at second. Here's the pitch. And that will walk the batter. So back-to-back walks on Linewand. And we go to the first baseman, number 20, Dawson Smith. 2 outs. Polkowski at second, Linewand at first off the walk. Dawson Smith to settle in, and the right-handed batter ready for the Russell pitch. Swung on. This one's deep into right field. It's got some leg. Right fielder's back there. It's going to be off the wall on the bounce. Runner will come home from second. Runner from first is around the corner. The throw is made, and the Billings Royals will take a 1-run lead off the shot down the right field line.
Number 17, Sam Evenson.
And Smith stands up at second. Bringing home both Polkowski and Linewant. And the first pitch to Sam Evenson will be a strike. So 2 outs, runner at second. Royals adding 2 more runs on to their cause. Evenson fouls it back to get him to strike 2. Clouds starting to come in from the west. Been a gorgeous day, a little bit of haze as we get ball 1 to the designated hitter. Evenson reached off a line drive into left field. He has an RBI on his stat line. One, 2 on the count with 2 outs, and Dawson Smith at second. Here's the pitch, and the last out of the inning will be a strikeout. So we go to the bottom of the second. Montana leading 4-3 over Hawaii. You're listening to American Legion Baseball on the Missoula Prep Sports Network.
Mike's Print and Copy is your locally owned print shop. Whether it's custom letterhead or business cards, Mike and his friendly staff understand that your business is important to you and will make sure that your project is handled in a professional and timely manner. Drop into Mike's Print and Copy to have them take care of your printing needs. Stop by 1503 South Russell or give them a call today at 406-728-3363 to have Mike's Print and Copy take care of your printing needs. Mike's Print and Copy is a proud sponsor of high school sports in Missoula and the surrounding community.
Advertising on the web can be intimidating. Where do you start? What is the most effective way to reach the audience you are targeting? Milk Crate Media can help you reach your audience, whether it is social media marketing or creating a unique commercial for streaming or for radio advertising. Milk Crate Media can help you build a new website or rebuild your existing website that will bring users back again and again. Visit www.mcratemedia.com today. Milk Crate Media is a proud sponsor of Prep Sports in Missoula and the surrounding valley.
Welcome back to MPSN. Chris Stratton from the Missoula Prep Sports Network at Allegiance Field at Ogren Park. Between the third game of the day, first day of the 2018 Northwest Regional Tournament. It's Hawaii versus Montana champions, Billings Royals. And leading off the inning is Paul Mitsurushi. And he's going to smack this one down the line. It is fair. Third baseman will make the throw. It's ahead of the runner. And that will be out number 1.
Number 23, Matt.
So the ground ball to the third baseman swings us to the top of the order for Hawaii to Matthew Arabal, the shortstop. Tyler Frieder's on the bump. Here's the first pitch to the leadoff batter, and this one will be foul down the first base line for strike 1. Pitcher's starting to settle in a little bit more here in the second inning. First inning got away from both sides as both teams would run through the first 8 batters. Here's the 0-1. That one will slide in to get us even at 1. Airball was walked his first at bat. Walking a run as we go to ball 2. Two-0. 1 out, nobody on, and Frieders wants a new ball, so Eric Holden, our first base, or our home plate umpire, will oblige. Leo Carril This one's going to be golfed over the shortstop's head, and Hawaii will have their first runner on in the inning on the pop out into left field. That takes us Dominic Arichi. So Arichi to settle in with one on and one out. Here's the pitch by Frieders. Runner's going to go. The throw to second is made, but the tag is not in time. The ball was in time, but the shortstop not able to get the reach over, and Hawaii now with a runner at second. The pitch thrown was a ball. For Arichi, he would reach off a grounder to the shortstop. So he's got a hit and a run. Pitch comes in low for ball 2 from Frieders. Tyler Frieders on the bump for the Billings Royals. Wanting the pitch from his catcher, now he gets it. Shakes off the pitch, now he'll not. The stretch. And this one bounces over the pitcher's head. It'll get by the second baseman, rolls into center field. Runner from second is around the corner on his way home. Throw is made. There's the tag, and he's punched out at home. So out number 2 will be a tag at home. And they're going to mark that as a hit. We go to David Caparis, and the first pitch will be ball 1. Caparis struck out his first at bat. He'd be the first out of the game for Hawaii. Frieders with a deep breath and the stretch. And we'll come over the plate to even us out at 1 on the strike pitch. Caparis, the second baseman for Hawaii. Frieders now checks the runner at second. The pitch is on its way, and this one's going to be fouled backwards for strike 2. So 1-2 on the count with 2 outs and a runner at second. And that would be Arichi. Frieders now getting the pitch. Checks the runner at second over his right shoulder, and the pitch is on its way. And we'll get ball 2. So 2-2 on the count. Looks like the Toros hung around to see what's going on with this game. The way things work out with this game, the winner will face Washington at 4 tomorrow. The loser will have Alaska at 1. Pitch is outside. Runner's going to go down the line to third, and the third baseman can't get back in time, and Hawaii will get the clean still. Pitch thrown was a ball, so we go full count. Hawaii trying to put themselves in position to tie it up. They're down 4-3 to the Royals. Royals, the Montana AA state champs. The A-Legion tournament's going on in Lewiston. They start on Friday, Lewiston, Idaho, as the walk will put runners on the corners now. We go to Christian Onamara.
Number 7, Christian Onamura.
He is the right fielder. So Onamura waits for the pitch to go by, and it'll be ball one. So we got 2 games down, and both games this morning would be walk-off wins for the winner. It was some good baseball. Tight games until the late innings. Here's the pitch. Swung on, and that one will foul off into the third baseline dugout to even us out at 1. Onamura walked his first at bat. Even count at 1 with 2 outs. Tyler Frieders with a stretch. Runner at third, walks down the line. This one's fouled off, and we get strike 2. Like a team that puts runners in motion away from the bat. And the little distraction down the third base line by Airball as we have the pitch come in to get us even at count on 2. Starting to get a little bit of a breeze here at Allegiance Field. It's kind of nice with the 95 plus temperature. This one's fouled backwards, and the batter will stay alive. We're at 59 pitches here in the bottom of the second for Frieders. The pitch swung on. The short second baseman will pick it up, looks at it. The throw to first is on target, and that's the side. So the Royals will hold off. As we have 2 left on for Hawaii, we go to the top of the third with Montana holding on 4-3.
Get Montana strong at Fuel Fitness and Nutrition. Montana owned and Montana proud. Your $29 a month Montana Mega Gym. Fuel has premier facilities with the latest equipment, nutrition superstores, high energy classes, refreshing smoothie bars, attentive childcare, expert trainers, and we never close. Best of all, you have access to 6 locations statewide for just $29 a month. That's less than $1 a day. Get Montana strong at Fuel Fitness and Nutrition. Go to clubfuelfitness.com right now to find a Montana location near you.
Welcome back to MPSN. Chris Stratton for the Missoula Prep Sports Network as we head to the top of the third inning in a hitters game as we've got 4 runs up for Montana, 3 for Hawaii. Winner moves on to the winner's side of the bracket to play Washington tomorrow at 4 p.m. For the Billings Royals, it's the 6, 7, 8 batters with Dan Blanchard, the third baseman, to lead off. Kobe Russell on the bump for Hawaii. Here's the pitch by Russell, and this one's going to be smacked into center field. Center fielder puts it in the glove, and 1 pitch, 1 out here in the top of the third. We go to Atticus Bryan now, the right fielder. So Bryan settles in, and Russell with the pitch. The bunt's laid down. It is high. Won't make it over the backstop for strike 1. I thought maybe that one was going to get a leg and get over the backstop. Connor Hunter in the on-deck circle with 1 out and nobody on. Russell doing a good job of controlling where that ball comes off the bat. Here's the pitch, and we'll be even at 1. Both teams getting away in the first inning as they would run through their first 8 batters in the lineup. Here's the Russell 1-1 pitch. Foul back to get strike two. Atticus Bryan struck out his first at bat. He would be the second out of the inning in the first. Struck out swinging. Here's the 1-2. And he'll be struck out swinging once again for out number 2 here in the top of the third. That's strikeout number 4 for Kobe Russell. We go to Connor Hunter now, the left fielder for the Royals. Here's Kobe Russell with the pitch. And it's going to slide over the plate for strike one. Connor Hunter, grounder to the second baseman to finish out the first inning. His first at bat. And just taking a moment, we'll get even at one. Nice job by Shiloh Kao. Catcher behind the plate, holding that glove out just an extra second long just to give the umpire another look at it. As this one's reached for, it's going to roll to the second baseman. He'll pick it up in the dirt. The throw to first, and that is the side. So 1, 2, 3 for the Royals here in the top of the third. We go to the bottom of the third where Hawaii looks to get back. They're down 4-3. You're listening to American Legion Baseball on the Missoula Prep Sports Network.
Mike's Print and Copy is your locally owned print shop. Whether it's custom letterhead or business cards, Mike and his friendly staff understand that your business is important to you and will make sure that your project is handled in a professional and timely manner. Drop into Mike's Print and Copy to have them take care of your printing needs. Stop by 1503 South Russell or give them a call today at 406-728-3363 to have Mike's Print and Copy take care of your printing needs. Mike's Print and Copy is a proud sponsor of high school sports in Missoula and the surrounding community. Welcome back to Allegiance Field at Ogren Park. Chris Stratton for the Missoula Prep Sports Network as we head to the bottom of the third inning where the Billings Royals, Montana champs, lead the Hawaii champs 4-3. And leading off on the inning, it's the 5, 6, 7 batters with Kobe Russell, the pitcher, to lead off for Wapua. Want to send a shout out to Keith Kelly at KFBC Radio in Cheyenne, as we will be plugging into their system for the 7 o'clock game. Pitch will come in for strike one from Tyler Frieders. Keith Kelly doing his talk show right now as Frieders throws the next pitch, and we'll have ball one. So we'll be plugged into that, so you'll have the live audio stream on the Missoula Prep Sports Network for the Cheyenne versus Missoula game. And then you'll be able to pick it up in Cheyenne, Wyoming. Here's the pitch, and this one's going to be down the first base line. Dawson Smith will have to backhand it. He'll get it to Frieders, and that is out number one. So Dawson Smith having to play a little defense to put the ball in the glove, but he'll get it there, and we have out number one. That takes us to Shiloh Kao, the catcher, with one out and nobody on. And we'll get strike one. To the catcher. We get ball one now on the low pitch. 1-1 on the count. This one's going to be banged foul up over everybody's heads, and that'll be strike two.
Here's the pitch. Swung on, foul backwards, and KO will stay alive at 1-2. This one's going to roll down the third base line, foul, and we stay alive at 1-2. For Tyler Frieders, he's 68 pitches in, bottom of 3. The first inning would stack up the pitch count for both sides. And we'll have an even count at 2. KO hit by a pitch his last at bat. Faces the 2-2 count. He's going to hit this one high down the first base line. Dawson Smith using his glove to shade the ball, and he'll put it in the glove for out number 2. So that takes us to Jaron Sugimoto, the first baseman. Here's the pitch by Frieders, and we'll have ball 1 to Sugimoto. Here's the pitch. Inside, and we get ball 2. We did see action in both bullpens in the first inning as pitchers would let the batters get the best of them, but as we go upstairs for ball 3, but haven't seen any changes or anybody else in either bullpen. Here's the pitch, and it'll slide over the plate as Frieders will get himself in the count at 3-1. Zach Alcos. This one's going to be into the gap in right field. Not able to get to it. Runners around first, on his way to second, and that'll be a stand-up double for Hawaii to put a runner on board with 2 outs. So we go to the third baseman, Zach Alcos. Runner at second with 2 outs. Hawaii trying to get that tying run here in the bottom of the third. Pitch is low, and we'll have ball 1. Next game is scheduled at 7. We do have opening ceremonies to happen beforehand, so we might have a change, but with TV broadcasting, we might have a tight time to start as we're outside for ball 2. And Linewand will go out and check in with Frieders. Frieders now leans in as Linewand is set behind the plate. Here's the stretch by Frieders. This one is hit hard and high down the first base line. Dawson Smith is trying to get to it, and he cannot get it as it bounces out of play. And we'll have strike 1 to the batter. Alcos would be struck out his first at-bat to be the final out of the first inning. That's right, the 8-hole batter would be the final out of the first inning. They stretched out to 8 batters in the first. Both sides did. Here's the pitch, and it is low for ball 3. Nice job by Alcos to patiently let that one slide by. We've got Cheyenne in the batting cages, warming up as The swing and a miss will give us a full count at 3-2. Missoula Mavericks are in the complex. That's our 7 o'clock game, Cheyenne and Missoula. Cheyenne warming up in the batting cages. Kind of a cool little complex here at Legion's Field, as this one is fouled back, and they're going to say that was strike 3. So 1 left on, no runs earned, and we go to the top of the 4th with Montana holding on 4-3 over Hawaii. We'll be back right after this on the Missoula Prep Sports Network.
Hockey Wolf and Lacrosse Wolf is Missoula's one-stop shop for all your hockey and lacrosse needs.
Check this out.
It may be warm outside, but you can still take care of your hockey fix in their 1/3 sized indoor rink.
Really? Wow, crazy.
Stop in to 1010 North Avenue West and see what they have in store for your hockey needs. Hockey Wolf and Lacrosse Wolf is a proud sponsor of high school sports on the Missoula Prep Sports Network. Garden of Reading has a large stock of books, gifts, music, toys, and more. Stop in to Sacred Grounds for their full-service coffee bar featuring Missoula's best gourmet coffee. While you're there, pick up a pound of Garden of Reading's award-winning fudge and get a half pound for free. Garden of Reading is Missoula's home for the best dietary supplement, Define 8. Garden of Reading is located at 2621 Brook Street. Garden of Reading is a proud sponsor of Prep Sports on the Missoula Prep Sports Network.
Welcome back to MPSN. Top of the 4th inning where Montana leads Hawaii. The Montana champs, Billings Royals, lead Hawaii 4-3. Bottom of the order for the Royals as Connor Polkowski, the second baseman. Here is the Kobe Russell pitch. It's going to be to the first baseman. The race to the bag won by Russell, and that's out number 1. That swings us to the top of the order to Brooks Zimmer. Zimmer to settle in. Kobe Russell on the bump. Here's the pitch by Russell. Zimmer will let it go by for strike 1. Zimmer 1 for 2. Line drive down the left field line as we go even on the count. KO, though, doing a good job of holding that glove in there, as I was mentioning before. This one's down the third base line fair. It does get an ugly hop, but fielded by the third baseman. And they're going to say safe at first. Our chief umpire, Leo Carell, says safe at first, and Zimmer will be on. That'll take us to Jaden Kay, the shortstop. But as I was mentioning with KO, holding the glove out an extra second, there's a fine line you can be there with the catcher holding that glove. What it does is it just gives the umpire a second glance at where that ball might have came in. But you don't want to hold it too long, because if you do, you show up the umpire, then they start getting upset and, well, things don't go your way. Here's the first pitch, and it's going to be batted away by Kay for strike 1. Jaden Kay would get the walk-off win for the Royals in the state championship game on Wednesday night. And I believe he got the batting honors on the tournament as well, as we go to strike 2 as he watches that one go by. One out, one on. Here's the pitch. And we'll have ball 1 from Kobe Russell. Runner at first, and Zimmer steps away with a 1-step lead. We have action in the bullpen now. This one's going to be batted, and it'll get past the shortstop, rolls deep into left field. The throw is made, and Zimmer will slide in. And we've got Kay in a pickle out between first and second, and the tag will be out number 2. Two down with Zimmer at third. They are going to register a hit for Kay, but trying to get greedy out there. And he'll be out number 2. So we go to Jarrett Linewan, the catcher, with 2 outs and a runner at third. And it was Tucker Smith back out there, warming up. The stretch by Russell. And it'll be ball 1. Jarrett Linewan, he's been walked both times he's been to the plate today. Here's the 1-0 by Russell, and this one's going to be banged out into left field. It's deep, and that one's over the fence. Jarrett Linewan going yard here at Allegiance Field. Over the left field fence, and folks, down the third base line, we've got 309. He would hit that one over the right field fence, and that would be just ahead of the gap. And the Royals take a 6-3 lead now over Hawaii with the bases cleared out. And now the first pitch to Dawson Smith, the first baseman's fouled down the third base line. Here's the pitch. And we'll be even at 1. So here at Allegiance Field, it is 309 down the third base line, 287 down the first base line, but there's a 2-story wall down the third base line and a 3-story wall down the third base line. The gap is 409 in right field. There's no sign for the gap in left field, and it's 398 to center. The 2-1 comes over the plate to get us even at 2 now. Sam Evenson in the on-deck circle with 2 outs. We've had our first home run of the tournament. And it comes off the bat of Jarrett Linewan. This one's foul down the third base line, and the batter will stay alive at 2-2. As the umpires hold their arms up saying foul ball. In Kalispell at the Montana State Tournament, we would average 1 homer a day. Ty Penner had, I think, 4 on the tournament. Then we went to the A tournament in Miles City, and I think we had 3 all tournament long. As the first pitch as Dawson Smith goes to a full count at 3-2. But we had a grand slam at the A tournament. Foul back. Keeps the batter alive on a full count. That would come off the bat of Bitterroot Red Sox with the grand slam. They are the runner-up for the A level here in Montana, as this one's going to be popped out into center. Center fielder will run up, put it in the glove, and that is the side. So the Royals get 2 runs off of a homer. Nobody left on, and we go to the bottom of the 4th right after this on the Missoula Prep Sports Network.
Stitches of Missoula is your resource for embroidery and screen printing. Give Stitches a call today at 406-529-2632 to speak with their super friendly staff and have them take care of your embroidery needs. From business logos to team jerseys, Stitches Embroidery can help you and your team look good. Check them out online at stitchesmontana.com to see their full line of silkscreen and embroidery options. Stitches is a proud sponsor of Prep Sports on the Missoula Prep Sports Network.
Welcome back to MPSN. Chris Stratton for the Missoula Prep Sports Network as we're in the bottom of the fourth inning where Montana's champs lead the Hawaiian champs 6-3. We just had a homer over the fence in left field.
Now catching number 12, Nick Northside. Now playing right field, number 11, Carolyn Kleinwald.
So some changes on the field. And it will be Paul Mitsurachi at the plate to lead off. It's the 9-hole batter for Hawaii. And the first pitch by Tyler Frieders will be over the plate for strike one. Here's the second pitch, and it's foul back for strike two. We go 1-2 on the count now. For Mitsurachi. Bottom of the order. 9-1-2 on the schedule. This one is fouled off. Keeps the batter alive at 1-2. So Matthew Arabal in the on-deck circle. And Hawaii now with somebody throwing in the pen. Looks like got some players in. Pepsi pack here as we go 2-2 on the count. To the center fielder. This pitch comes in low to get us a full count at 3-2. Bottom of 4 in the 7-inning game. Here's the payoff pitch. Swung on, it's high and into left field. In the gap, the center fielder will come in, put it in the glove, and that's out number one. We go to Matthew Arabal, the shortstop. And Medford is in the building as well as, so Oregon and Washington in watching. Can't tell the number. It's a 20-something as the pitch comes over the plate to Arabal for strike one. Swung on. This one's deep into center field. Center fielder is back there. It's in the glove, and Zimmer will have it in there for out number two.
Number 9, Michaela Arici.
Now we go to Dominic Arici. The stadium announcer using the nickname that they have written on the scorecard. Arici showing bunt. Pitch slides over the plate for strike one. So Arici 2 for 2 with a run. Single and a double. And we'll get ball one on the pitch in the dirt. David Caparis in the on-deck circle. The 1-1 will result in ball two. Next game is at 7. It's the host team, Missoula Mavericks, and Cheyenne. This one is going to be rolled down the first base line, picked up by Dawson Smith. The toss, and Frieders will win the run to the bag. So 3 up, 3 down for Hawaii in the bottom of the 4th. We go to the top of the 5th, where Montana leads Hawaii 6-3. We'll be back right after this on the Missoula Prep Sports Network.
Mike's Print and Copy is your locally owned print shop. Whether it's custom letterhead or business cards, Mike and his friendly staff understand that your business is important to you and will make sure that your project is handled in a professional and timely manner. Drop into Mike's Print and Copy to have them take care of your printing needs. Stop by 1503 South Russell or give them a call today at 406-728-3363 to have Mike's Print and Copy take care of your printing needs. Mike's Print and Copy is a proud sponsor of high school sports in Missoula and the surrounding community.
Hockey Wolf and Lacrosse Wolf is Missoula's one-stop shop for all your hockey and lacrosse needs.
Check this out.
It may be warm outside, but you can still take care of your hockey fix in their 1/3 sized indoor rink.
Really? Wow, crazy.
Stop into 1010 North Avenue West and see what they have in store for your hockey needs. Hockey Wolf and Lacrosse Wolf is a proud sponsor of high school sports on the Missoula Prep Sports Network.
All right, welcome back to MPSN, where we have a new man on the mound. Aaron, writing it down, so I apologize. Werman. So a total of 76 pitches for Kobe Russell in the 4 innings that he pitched. We'll put together his stats as we work through, and the first batter that Werman will face is Sam Evenson, the designated hitter for the Royals. So 5, 6, 7 scheduled on the inning for Montana. Here's the first pitch, and it'll come in low for ball 1. Evenson, 1 for 2. Struck out his last at-bat. He'll swing on this one for strike 1. Line drive to get him on in left field his first at-bat. He's got a hit and an RBI. Here's the pitch by Werman. And this one is going to be high over shortstop. Shortstop searches for it, puts it in the glove, and we've got out number 1 on the inning.
Number 23, Dan Blanchard.
So now we go to Dan Blanchard, the third baseman. And the first pitch will be over the plate for strike 1 to Blanchard. Swing and a miss for strike 2. Say he did catch part of the ball. Here's the pitch, swung on. It's going to be right to the second baseman. He'll bobble it, picks it up in the dirt. The throw won't be made, and the runner will reach off the air. That's the first one charged to Hawaii. The second baseman, Kapuras, had the ball roll right to him. He went to pick it up and could not get a hold of it, and then bobbled it in the dirt. So that's what put the runner on at first off the air. And it's the first one of the game. So that takes us to Nick Nordstock. He came in and is batting in the 7 spot for Atticus Bryan now. Bryan with a pair of strikeouts. This one's right at the shortstop. Can't put a glove on it. It'll roll deep into the gap, and the Royals are in business with runners at first and second with no outs. Takes us to Connor Hunter, the left fielder. And we'll have a low pitch for ball one. Here's the pitch, and that one's going to tag the batter. That'll fill the bases up with one out. And we go to Connor Polkowski. And Jansen Shigeta in the bullpen now for Hawaii. Here's the pitch by Wehrman. And we'll have ball one. Loaded bases. One out for the Royals. Top of 5. They lead 6-3. And this one's going to hug the line and be just out of play to get a strike one. Connor Polkowski, bottom of the order, as we get a pitch away from the catcher to get us ball two. So 2-1 on the count with one out. Here's the pitch. Good job by Ko to keep the ball in front of him. And we'll be 3-1 on the count now. For Polkowski, he's 1 for 2 with a run. Doubled his first at bat and had a ground out to first base, his second. The 3-1 on its way, and the batter will be walked, and the Royals will earn a run off loaded bases and the walk. That'll swing us to the top of the order to Brooks Zimmer. So Zimmer now. Slides over the plate for strike one. Brooks Zimmer, 2 for 3 with a run. Here's the pitch by Wehrman. And we'll have ball one. One out, loaded bases. Here's the 1-1 by Wehrman. Reaches for it. It's going to roll to the shortstop. Picked up, fielder's choice at the bag at 2, and 1 will make it. Runner from third will come home. And Montana will lead 8-3. Runner reaching off the fielder's choice. So that takes us to Jaden Kay, the shortstop. Runners on the corners with one out now for Montana, and KO will step in front of the plate to signal the field. Number 10, I think it's Jansen Shigeta. And we'll have a low pitch for ball one to Kay. Kay is 2 for 3 with a run on the day. Here's the pitch, and this one's off the grips into right field. It's got some leg. Right fielder can't get it, and it'll hop in front of him. That brings the runner home from third, and Montana pours on another run to make it 9-3. Top of the 5th. Runners on the corners.
Number 11, Jarrett Linewald.
And we go to Jarrett Linewald. And the first pitch to Linewand will be a ball. Linewand with the home run, his last at bat. Outside of that, he's got a pair of walks. This one is foul down the third base line. And will be 0-2 on the count. And we're wanting a pitch count. 21 total pitches for Weirman. Linewand settles in. Runner at first is going to go, and he'll get the base without a throw as we have ball one thrown. And the batter will be struck out to finish out the side. So the Royals add runs of 3. They leave 2-1, and we go to the bottom of the 5th. Montana 9, Hawaii 3. We'll be back right after this on the Missoula Prep Sports Network.
Hockey Wolf and Lacrosse Wolf is Missoula's one-stop shop for all your hockey and lacrosse needs.
Check this out.
It may be warm outside, but you can still take care of your hockey fix in their 1/3 sized indoor rink.
Really? Wow, crazy.
Stop in to 1010 North Avenue West and see what they have in store for your hockey needs. Hockey Wolf and Lacrosse Wolf is a proud sponsor of high school sports on the Missoula Prep Sports Network. Some changes in life are too painful to go through alone, and Cunningham Law can help in making difficult decisions from divorce to child custody. Kyle Cunningham focuses solely on family law. Cunningham Law will help you land on your feet when big changes come to your family and life. Visit www.familylawmontana.com or give Kyle a call at 406-203-4678 today. Cunningham Law Services. You don't have to go through this alone. Cunningham Law is a proud sponsor of the Northwest Regional Tournament.
Welcome back to MPSN. Chris Stratton from the Missoula Prep Sports Network as we go to the bottom of the 5th inning. Tyler Frieder still on the bump for the Billings Royals. Apologize for the gap in the stream there. Some reason our media went down. So Tyler Frieders, and the first one he'll see is David Kapuris, and that'll be in the glove in center field for out number 1. That'll take us to Christian Onomura. So Onomura settles in. 1 out and nobody on. He'll let the first pitch go by for ball 1. Here's the pitch, and this one's fouled off to get us strike 1. That one was hard and into the upper deck. Here, the clubhouse patio for the Osprey. Here's the Frieders pitch on the 1-1. And the left-handed batter will let it go by to get us ball 2. Kobe Russell in the on-deck circle for Hawaii. Here's the 2-1, and we'll get ball 3. Frieders working through his 5th inning. A little roughed up in the first inning, but since then he's tightened in. This one's fouled off, and it's going to hop into the general seating area down the third base line. And we'll have a full count at 3-2. That puts Frieders at 100 pitches. 105 is the magic number, as we have 3-2 on the count. So I imagine we'll be seeing I think they had Tyler Smith or Tucker Smith. Tucker Smith warming up in the pen earlier. Here's the pitch, and we'll have a walk to put a runner on at first for Hawaii with 1 out.
Number 24, Kobe Russell.
So we come to Kobe Russell now. Russell was on the bump, but he's moved to play defense in the field. And it looks like Tucker Smith is back to the bullpen for the Royals down the first base line. First pitch to Russell, though, will be in the dirt for ball 1. So that makes it 1-0-2 unofficially on the pitch count. Frieders with the pitch, and this one is high into left field. It's got a lot of air underneath it, but not a lot of distance, and it goes into the glove for out number 2. Runner at first will hold.
Number 4, Shiloh Gale.
And at 103, this is the last batter that Frieders will be able to see. At 105 on the pitch count, you can see your last batter at 104 no matter what the pitch count is. Correct? Okay, I'm going to get corrected here after the game. So this one's going to be out to left field, and with 2 outs, Hawaii will be in business. Runners at first and second.
Number 22, Chairman Sugimoto.
And now we're at 104. Unofficially, I could be off on my pitch numbers. Tyler Frieders. With the stretch. And the pitch will come in over the plate for strike 1. So Jaron Sugimoto. Tucker Smith warming up down the first base line, and Sugimoto is going to have this one foul off to get a strike 2. Sugimoto 1 for 2. Sack, fly, RBI, his first at bat. 2 outs, runners at first and second. Here's the Frieders pitch, and that one's going to roll. It's going to get past the second baseman, tries to put a glove on it, but he can't do anything. And the bases will be loaded with 2 outs. Saved the run, though. Nice job by Polkowski over there at shortstop.
104.
And the pitch count is at 104. So like I said, I was ahead of the count.
Number 28, Chairman Fireman.
Unofficial, I always say. Team effort, I love it. I always like to have an official scorer with me. Here's the pitch by Frieders, and it's over the plate for strike 1. And that will put us at 105. So this is the last batter that Frieders will be able to see. Here's the pitch. Swung on. It is high and shallow in right field in the glove, and that's a side. So Hawaii will leave 2 on, and the Royals hold on 9-3. We go to the top of the 6th right after this on the Missoula Prep Sports Network.
Have you checked out the Garden of Eden video of the week at MPSN406.com? Do you have a sweet video of your sports athlete? Did you experience a sports-altering moment or something at a sporting event that wowed the crowd? Go to our homepage at www.mpsn406.com and click on the Contact Us tab at the bottom of the homepage and email us the video. Yours just might go viral. NPSN.com, Missoula's home for Missoula's prep sports heroes.
Get Montana strong at Fuel Fitness and Nutrition. Montana owned and Montana proud. Your $29 a month Montana Mega Gym. Fuel has premier facilities with the latest equipment, nutrition superstores, high energy classes, refreshing smoothie bars, attentive childcare, expert trainers, and we never close. Best of all, you have access to 6 locations statewide for just $29 a month. That's less than $1 a day. Get Montana strong at Fuel Fitness and Nutrition. Go to clubfuelfitness.com right now to find a Montana location near you.
Welcome back to MPSN. Chris Stratton for the Missoula Prep Sports Network as we head to the top of the 6th inning where the Montana champs, Billings Royals, lead Hawaii 9-3. After 5 full innings, Aaron Weirman still on the bump for Hawaii. We did see a pitcher in the pen for Hawaii, but he has not made his appearance, so they're going to let Weirman go ahead and work through this one. It's Dawson. So, number 2, Kike Adachi is at second base now. For Hawaii. We'll adjust that in the lineup as we get to him. Here's the pitch, and Dawson Smith will swing on it for strike 1 as it fouls off. So Dawson Smith, Sam Evenson, and Dan Blanchard on the schedule here in the top of the 6th inning. Here's the pitch, and this one's going to be fouled off to get us to strike 2. And now it looks like Jansen Shigeta is going to the bullpen once again. That's who was in there before. Here's the 0-2, and Smith with patience lets it go by for ball 1. Sam Evenson in the on deck. Here's the pitch, and this one's going to be hit into center field. Center fielder with it in the glove, and we've got out number 1 on the inning. So that takes us to the designated hitter, Dawson Smith. So Smith to settle in, or Evenson, and Evenson's going to crank this one high. It's got a lot of air. Right fielder's looking for it. It's over the fence, and Dawson Smith with a single shot over the right field wall, and the Royals extend it 10-3. Here in the bottom, or top of the 6th. That takes us to the third baseman, number 23, Dan Blanchard. So the Royals pouring it on Hawaii today, as they've got a 7-run lead. This one's into right field and foul for strike 1 to Blanchard. And Wyoming done in the batting cages. They're standing on the fence, so the Missoula Mavericks are up on the deck down the third base line. They've got the 7 o'clock game, final game of the day. Right now it is the Montana champs versus the Hawaii champs. Aaron Weirman with the pitch, and the 0-1 will give us ball 1. Nick Nordstock in the on-deck circle with 1 out. This one's going to be into left field. Left fielder's going to track it down. That one is off the wall. And Blanchard will make his way to second. The throw is made, and standing up and safe, says Max Cannon, our second base umpire. Stand-up double for Blanchard. And we go to Nick Nordstog now. And there's the handover on the pitch, on the ball, so that means we'll have a new pitcher. Montana 10, Hawaii 3. We'll be back right after this with a fresh pitcher on the Missoula Prep Sports Network.
Locally owned Paradise Falls is a place for friends and family to enjoy breakfast, lunch, and dinner 7 days a week. With a diverse menu and a fun atmosphere that includes nearly 30 TVs showing every sport imaginable, Paradise Falls is sure to have something for everyone.
Mike's Print and Copy is your locally owned print shop. Whether it's custom letterhead or business cards, Mike and his friendly staff understand that your business is important to you and will make sure that your project is handled in a professional and timely manner. Drop into Mike's Print and Copy to have them take care of your printing needs. Stop by 1503 South Russell or give them a call today at 406-728-3363 to have Mike's Print and Copy take care of your printing needs. Mike's Print and Copy is a proud sponsor of high school sports in Missoula and the surrounding community.
Get Montana strong at Fuel Fitness and Nutrition. Montana owned and Montana proud. Your $29 a month Montana Mega Gym. Fuel has premier facilities with the latest equipment, nutrition superstores, high energy classes, refreshing smoothie bars, attentive childcare, expert trainers, and we never close. Best of all, you have access to 6 locations statewide for just $29 a month. That's less than $1 a day. Get Montana strong at Fuel Fitness and Nutrition. Go to clubfuelfitness.com right now to find a Montana location near you.
Locally owned Paradise Falls is a place for friends and family to enjoy good food and good times. With a diverse menu and a fun atmosphere that includes nearly 30 TVs showing every sport imaginable, Paradise Falls is sure to have something for everyone.
Welcome back to MPSN. Chris Stratt for the Missoula Prep Sports Network as we've got Jensen Shigata on the mound now for Hawaii. Nick Nordstock in the bat for the Royals. Royals lead 10-3 here in the top of the 6th inning. So Nordstock steps to the plate with 1 out and a runner at second for Billings and Dan Blanchard. Sam Evenson with a home run shot on the inning, so the Royals putting one over the fence in left field and in right field. And the first pitch to Nordstog will slide over the plate for strike 1. So Aaron Weirman, 1 1/3 innings, 3 runs off of 3 hits, hit 1 batter, walked 1. So that is Weirman's stats. Here's the pitch from Shigeta, and we'll have strike 2. So 1-2 on the count now to Nordstog. Connor Hunter in the on-deck circle with 1 out. Here's the 1-2. And that will get us ball 2. 2-2 on the count. Nordstog singled. He's 1 for 1 with a run. The pitch. This one is straight up in the air. Pitcher says he can get to it, but the catcher will come in and not able to get it. And the batter will stay alive at 2-2. KO. The catcher coming in on the slide for that one. Our umpire, Eric Holden, helping him out as he is reattaching his gear. And Eric's going to carry his mask. Oh, no, that was Eric's mask he picked up out of the dirt. Akeo's mask is in the dirt right next to the plate. So Nordstog comes back. He faces 2-2 with 1 out and a runner at second. Here's the pitch. Swung on. This one's going to be over the pitcher's head. Second baseman will pick it up on the run. The throw to first, and that is out number 2. Runner at second advances to third. And Billings with another threat at third. And we go to Connor Hunter for Montana. And the first pitch will come in as a ball. So the winner of this game, as we are in the top of the 6th, will face Washington at 4, as we have a strike pitch to Hunter to even us out at 1. The loser will go to 1 p.m. tomorrow. Or no, I apologize. 10 a.m. against Oregon, as we have ball 2. We'll have video stream of all games going forward, starting with the 10 a.m. game tomorrow. This one's going to be hopped over the second baseman. Runner from third will come home, and Montana will take an 11-3 lead over Hawaii. And now a runner at first with 2 outs. Connor Pokawski, the bottom of the order, and he'll hit this one down the third base line. They say foul for strike 1. That one was tight on the line. Max Cannon, our third base umpire, puts his hands up and says, "That's foul, boys. Let's do it again." So 0-1 on the count with 2 outs now for the Royals. Top of 6. They lead 11-3. Here's the pitch. Swung on. This one is into center field. It'll hop in front of the center fielder. Center fielder bobbles it. The throw will be made to third as the runner comes around, and the Billings Royals will have runners at second and third now, and an error will be charged to Hawaii on the throw.
Number 19, Brooks Zimmer.
So that swings us to the top of the order for Montana, to Brooks Zimmer, center fielder. Zimmer, all of 6'6", maybe even 6'7". They don't have height and weight on our game day flyer, as the first pitch will be a ball to Zimmer. Montana leading 11-3 over Hawaii. There is a 10-run rule that takes effect in the 5th, so if Montana puts 2 more runs on and Hawaii can't do anything in the bottom of the 6th, we'll have a 6-inning game off the 10-run rule. But we have to get there first, as we have ball 3. To Zimmer. Jensen Shigata will have strike 1 to Brooks Zimmer. Zimmer is 2 for 3. Or no, I apologize, 2 for 4. Reached off a fielder's choice his last at bat, and he's got a run. Here's the pitch, and this one will be hit right at the pitcher. Second baseman will pick it up. The throw to first will be on target, and that's the side. So the Royals earn 2. They leave 1 on, and there was 1 error. We go to the bottom of the 6th. Montana 11, Hawaii 3. We'll be back right after this on the Missoula Prep Sports Network.
Have you checked out the Garden of Eden video of the week at MPSN406.com? Do you have a sweet video of your sports athlete? Did you experience a sports-altering moment or something at a sporting event that wowed the crowd? Go to our homepage at www.mpsn406.com and click on the Contact Us tab at the bottom of the homepage and email us the video. Yours just might go viral. NPSN.com, Missoula's home for Missoula's prep sports heroes.
Get Montana strong at Fuel Fitness and Nutrition. Montana owned and Montana proud. Your $29 a month Montana Mega Gym. Fuel has premier facilities with the latest equipment, nutrition superstores, high energy classes, refreshing smoothie bars, attentive childcare, expert trainers, and we never close. Best of all, you have access to 6 locations statewide for just $29 a month. That's less than $1 a day. Get Montana strong at Fuel Fitness and Nutrition. Go to clubfuelfitness.com right now to find a Montana location near you.
Welcome back to MPSN. Chris Stratton from the Missoula Prep Sports Network as we go to the bottom of the 6th inning, and the Billings Royals of Montana lead Hawaii 11-3. And we've got a new pitcher on the mound since Tyler Frieders reached his 105 pitch count. We go to Tucker Smith, who we saw playing around in the bullpen in the last 2 innings. The batter is Zach Elkos, and the first pitch will be across the plate for strike 1. So it's the bottom of the order of the 8-9 batters on the inning. Here's the pitch, and we'll go even at 1. And I think I might be off on batters. I think this might be Mizuruchi. Yeah, it's number 5, so I'm off on 1 batter. So we go 2-1 now to the center fielder. And 3-1. This one's going to be foul backwards. And we go to a full count at 3-2. We'll put together numbers for Tyler Frieders here in a moment. And we'll have a batter walk to start the 6th inning.
Number 23, Matt Arabal.
Don't say that. Please don't say that.
Here's the pitch, and that will slide over the plate for strike 1 to Matthew Arabal. So for Tyler Frieders, it'd be 5 innings. He would strike out 1. Actually, he would strike out 2 as I look at my numbers. And this one by Arabal will be dropped in front of the center fielder. He can't get to it. Runner from second. From first is around to third. And the stand-up double for Arabal.
Number 9, Akela Arechi.
So we go to Dominic Ararici with no outs and runners at second and third for Hawaii. And we see action in both bullpens as players are running out there. Here's the pitch. And that one will come in for ball 1. Looking at Frieders, 3 strikeouts, 2 walks, a hit on a batter. 3 runs earned off of 6 hits. As this one is into left field and it cannot go in the glove, so the runner from third will come home. Runner at second will advance to third, and that'll put runners on the corners. Hawaii earning a run off the shot down the left field line. That takes us to Devin Caparis. Here's the pitch. And it is actually Kiki. Aducci. And Aducci will let the pitch go by to even it out at 1. Aducci coming in for Caparis. We mentioned that in the top of the 6th inning. Here's the pitch, and this one will be fouled off. Down the first base line into the seating area. Gets a strike 2. So 1-2 on the count to Aducci. Smith stepping off the rubber. That throw to second's kind of tough for a left-handed pitcher. Got to make the swivel just right. Here's the pitch now. Swung on, and this one's going to come off the bat funny. Shortstop tries to get to it, and the runner will reach to load the bases up with no outs. And they'll put that one down as a hit for Hawaii.
Number 7, Christian Onamura.
And we go to Christian Onamura. So loaded bases with no outs. Bottom of 6. Montana 11, Hawaii 4. Here's the stretch by Smith. And this one's fouled into the grassy area down the third base line. And we'll have an 0-1 count now to the right fielder. Smith with the stretch. And this one is going to have some leg into left field. Runner's going to come home from third. They'll bring the runner from second around third on his way home. And Hawaii will earn 2 runs off the shot down the third base line. And they'll have runners at first and second. Still no outs. And that's going to be a change on the mound. So we'll have our new pitcher for you in just a moment. We'll step aside. Hawaii swinging back in. They're down 11-3. We'll be back right after this on the 11-6 on the Missoula Prep Sports Network.
Locally owned Paradise Falls is a place for friends and family to enjoy breakfast, lunch, and dinner 7 days a week. With a diverse menu and a fun atmosphere that includes nearly 30 TVs showing every sport imaginable, Paradise Falls is sure to have something for everyone.
Mike's Print and Copy is your locally owned print shop. Whether it's custom letterhead or business cards, Mike and his friendly staff understand that your business is important to you and will make sure that your project is handled in a professional and timely manner. Drop into Mike's Print and Copy to have them take care of your printing needs. Stop by 1503 South Russell or give them a call today at 406-728-3363 to have Mike's Print and Copy take care of your printing needs. Mike's Print and Copy is a proud sponsor of high school sports in Missoula and the surrounding community.
Get Montana strong at Fuel Fitness and Nutrition. Montana owned and Montana proud. Your $29 a month Montana Mega Gym. Fuel has premier facilities with the latest equipment, nutrition superstores, high energy classes, refreshing smoothie bars, attentive childcare, expert trainers, and we never close. Best of all, you have access to 6 locations statewide for just $29 a month. That's less than $1 a day. Get Montana strong at Fuel Fitness and Nutrition. Go to clubfuelfitness.com right now to find a Montana location near you.
Locally owned Paradise Falls.
Welcome back to Allegiance Field at Ogren Park. Chris Stratton for the Missoula Prep Sports Network as we're in the bottom of the 6th. Hawaii mounting a comeback against Montana. It's 11-6. New man on the mound is Cole Miller for the Billings Royals, and the first pitch he throws is to Kobe Russell. And it'll be ball 1. And another pitcher in the bullpen for the Royals. And one in the third base bullpen for Hawaii. Runners at first and second. Pitch will slide over the plate to get us even at 1 now to Kobe Russell. Russell started out on the bump for Hawaii. Both starting pitchers getting roughed up in the first inning, going through 8 batters, but both settling in and pitched pretty well through the stretches that they were on. Here's Miller now, and he's going to step off the rubber. Miller now with his right foot on the rubber and ready. Next game is at 7. We'll probably be just a little bit late as they will have opening ceremonies as well. This one's down the first base line. Smith can't get to it. It's going to hug the line. Runner from second is around the corner at third. Runner at first is around second and stands up at third. And Hawaii will put runners at first and third with no outs. And they'll earn a run to make it 11-7. Four runs earned so far. With no outs here in the 6th. Pitch will slide over the plate. It's Shiloh Kao, the catcher. Here's the pitch, and this one is high, foul, up over the heads, down the first base line, and we'll go 0-2. Cole Miller trying to close the gate, prevent any more runs. It's a 4-run inning so far for Hawaii. Runners at first and third. Russell at first steps away. Here's the pitch, and we'll have ball 1. Jaren Sugimoto in the on-deck circle. Montana looking for the first out of the inning. This one is high and into left field. It's got a lot of leg. It's back, and that one is off the wall as the left fielder looks for it. Runner at third will come home off the tag. And the throw home not in time, so it's now 11-8 Montana with runners at first and second.
Number 22, Jaren Sugimoto.
And that brings us to Jaren Sugimoto. And Hawaii now having their way with Montana. Here's the Miller pitch, and he'll bring it over the plate for strike 1. Zach Alcos in the on-deck circle. So we're almost through the order here for Billings. Here's the pitch. And we'll be upstairs for ball 1, so we go even on the count to the first baseman. Montana searching for the first out of the inning, and Hawaii taking advantage. And it looks like Sam Evenson was in the bullpen. This one's fouled down the third base line to get a strike 2. So 1-2 on the count. Sam Evenson now done in the pen down the first base line for the Royals. And it looks like number 18 is up down the third base line for Hawaii. Hawaii having the third base line dugout. Here's the 1-2. This one has got air into right field. Right fielder will come up. It's in the glove, and the runners will hold. That is the first out of the bottom of the 6th. So we come to Zach Alcos, the third baseman. First 2 games would be comeback, walk-off wins Wondering if we're going to go 3 for 3. And they have number 6 in there now. Logan Yee now at the plate for Hawaii. So Coach Ganti switching it up. Here's the pitch, and it's inside for a ball. Logan Yee's first at-bat of the game. Cole Miller checks a runner at second. 1 out on the board. This one's going to come off the bat awkward. Dawson Smith down the first base line. He puts it in the glove over the shoulder. What a catch for out number 2. And with 2 outs on the board now, we go to the center fielder, Paul Mitsurushi. Fans making their way in for the 7 o'clock game, getting pretty well packed in here as we got teams in here as well. Here's the first pitch, swung on for strike 1. So Cole Miller finding a rhythm late in the inning here in the 6th. 5 runs put up by Hawaii. They've got runners at first and second with 2 outs. Here's the pitch. And that'll slide over the plate for strike 2. Top of the 7th coming up with 2 outs, and it's the 2-3-4 batter scheduled for Montana. And Miller will step off the rubber. 2 outs, runners at first and second. Montana trying to hold off a rally as Hawaii with 5 runs. Runners at first and second take their lead. Miller with the pitch, and that one's going to be across the chest to get ball 1. Tight and inside. Top of the order in the on-deck circle with 2 outs and runners at first and second for Hawaii. Miller now with the nod. And the pitch. Swung on. That one's going to roll between Miller's legs past second base. Runner at second's around the corner at third. Center fielder can't pick it up, and that will load the bases up. I thought we were going to see another run earned here, but the bases are loaded. And we swing to the top of the order to Matthew Arabal. So loaded bases. Pitch on the way, and this one's going to be bounced out. Second baseman waits for it on the hop. The throw to first is there on time, and that's the side. So Hawaii, 5 runs, 3 left on, and it's 11-8 Montana. We go to the top of the 7th inning where the Billings Royals will try to earn some extra runs to have a pad. We'll be back right after this on the Missoula Prep Sports Network.
Hockey Wolf and Lacrosse Wolf is Missoula's one-stop shop for all your hockey and lacrosse needs.
Check this out.
It may be warm outside, but you can still take care of your hockey fix in their 1/3 sized indoor rink.
Really? Wow, crazy.
Stop in to 1010 North Avenue West and see what they have in store for your hockey needs. Hockey Wolf and Lacrosse Wolf is a proud sponsor of high school sports on the Missoula Prep Sports Network.
Welcome back to MPSN as we are in the top of the 7th inning and a new pitcher for Hawaii. I apologize for the pause. Gabe Ballesteros on the bump for Hawaii, and it's Jaden Kay leading off for the Royals. Montana representative. Top of 7. Billings looking to pad their 3-run lead. Ballesteros with the stretch, and the first pitch will be high for ball 1. Hawaii looking to play some defense. As they get set in, here's the pitch, and it's upstairs. We'll go 2-0 to Kay. Kay is 3 for 4 with a run and an RBI. The stretch. Slides over the plate for strike 1. Kay thought about taking it, but let it ride by. Jarrett Linewand in the on-deck circle for Montana. And we'll get 3-1 now. This game has been a struggle for pitchers. I mean, the pitchers come in and they struggle a little bit, and there is strike 2. Kay thought he had the base as he made his way down the line, but he'll return and we'll have a full count at 3-2. Kay with a pop down the first base line to get him on board, and this one he's going to hit shortstop. We'll pick it up in the dirt. It's hopped up into the glove. Throw to first is on target, and we'll have out number 1 here in the top of the 7th. Great job by the shortstop. We go to Jarrett Linewand now. Linewand with a pair of walks, 2 runs, an RBI, and one of his runs coming off of a homer over the left field wall. Here's the pitch, and that one will float outside on the right-handed batter for ball 1. Dawson Smith in the on-deck circle with 1 out and nobody on. We do have a pitcher in the pen, and pitch will come in for strike 1. I think that's Brooks Zimmer in the pen now. We did see Evenson there. Both of them tall pitchers, as we'll have ball 2. Here's the pitch by Ballesteros. This one will be high into left field. Left fielder's back at the warning track. He puts it in the glove, and that's 2 down here in the top of the 7th.
Number 20, Dawson Smith.
We go to Dawson Smith, the first baseman now. Smith, 1 for 3 with a walk. He's got 2 RBIs as well. I'm pretty sure that's Brooks Zimmer that's in the pen. I haven't been able to see a number on the jersey, but looks like the length. This one's down the third base line, picked up by the third baseman on the hop. The throw to first is over, and Billings will have a runner on off the high throw, and I would imagine they're going to put that one down, and it is an error towards Hawaii.
Number 17, Sam Evenson.
And that's the third of the game for Hawaii. 19 is in the bullpen for Montana. Thank you. I appreciate that. That's Brooks Zimmer. As Sam Evenson stands at the plate with 2 outs and a runner at first. And the left-hander will let this one go by for ball 1. Sam Evenson has a home run. His last at-bat was a homer over the right field wall, single shot, as we'll have ball 2 now to the designated hitter, Dan Blanchard. Here's the pitch. And we'll have ball 3 as the runner makes his way to second without a throw. Evenson, 2 for 4 with a run and an RBI, a single and a home run. Here's Ballesteros with the stretch. And we'll get the walk to put runners at first and second.
Number 23, Dan Blanchard.
We go to Dan Blanchard now, the third baseman for Montana. Next game is scheduled for 7, but I would imagine we might have a 7:30 start time as this one's getting stretched out. They got to prep the field, and then we have pregame festivities, and Blanchard will let the first one go by for ball 1. So we'll probably have a later start time. This one's going to be golfed into center field, and it's in the glove, and that's the top of the 7th. So 2 left on for Montana. We go to the bottom of the 7th where Hawaii looks for 3 runs to tie or 4 for the win. We'll be back right after this on the Missoula Prep Sports Network.
Mike's Print and Copy is your locally owned print shop. Whether it's custom letterhead or business cards, Mike and his friendly staff understand that your business is important to you and will make sure that your project is handled in a professional and timely manner. Drop into Mike's Print and Copy to have them take care of your printing needs. Stop by 1503 South Russell or give them a call today at 406-728-3363 to have Mike's Print and Copy take care of your printing needs. Mike's Print and Copy is a proud sponsor of high school sports in Missoula and the surrounding community.
Advertising on the web can be intimidating. Where do you start? What is the most effective way to reach the audience you are targeting? Milk Crate Media can help you reach your audience, whether it is social media marketing or creating a unique commercial for streaming or for radio advertising. Milk Crate Media can help you build a new website or rebuild your existing website that will bring users back again and again. Visit www.mcratemedia.com today. Milk Crate Media is a proud sponsor of Prep Sports in Missoula and the surrounding valley.
Welcome to the bottom of the 7th inning on our 3rd game of the opening day of the 2018 Northwest Regional Tournament. Chris Stratton for the Missoula Prep Sports Network as we have Brooks Zimmer on the bump for Montana. So 33 total pitches for Cole Miller. And manager Brian Benjamin for Montana wanting to close this one off as Hawaii put 5 runs up. And leading off, it'll be Dominique Arici. 2, 3, 4 batters scheduled here in the bottom of the 7th. It's all or nothing. Alaska is now in the complex. They'll be ready for the opening ceremony. Here's the first pitch of the inning by Zimmer, and it's going to be low for ball 1. Kiki Aduchi in the on-deck circle for Hawaii as that one comes in across the ankles for ball 2. Aduchi settles back in. And he'll let it ride by for ball 3. So Brooks Zimmer coming in, and he spent quite a bit of time in the bullpen in the last half inning. Here's the 3-0, and that one will get over the plate for strike 1. For Arici, he is 3 for 4 with a pair of runs and an RBI. This pitch will get us to a full count as 3-2 as Zimmer now starting to find some rhythm. Here's the payoff pitch by Zimmer. And Arici will battle as this one's fouled into the general seating down the third base line. We stay at 3-2. Leadoff batter in the bottom of 7. Hawaii trying to battle back in, getting the rally. They're down 11-8. This one's to the third baseman, picked up. The throw to first is on target, and we've got out number 1 on the bottom of the 7th. That takes us to number 2, Kiki Aduchi. Glad we have the nickname on that one because Kiki's got about 11 letters in his first name. Sure do appreciate the Hawaii fans last year, this year as well, helping me out with names as we have one go over the plate for strike 1. And we'll go even on the count on that one to Aduchi. He's got a hit and a run. This one is at the pitcher. Shortstop can't get to it. It's going to roll into center field, and with 1 out, Hawaii will have a runner at first.
Number 7, Christian Onamura.
Now we go to Christian Onamura. Zimmer taking a moment here. Onamura. Our first 2 games on the day would be walk-off wins. Let's see if Hawaii can continue on the pattern, as we'll have strike 1 to Onamura. Brooks Zimmer, the throw to first. Dawson Smith didn't have his heel on the bag on that one. Runner was back in time regardless. Shade moving in the third base line as the sun makes its way across the horizon to the west, and we'll have strike 2. 0-2 on the count by Zimmer. 1 out and a runner at first. Onamura with the pitch, with the hit. This one's into left field, and the left fielder will come up on the glove, and that's out number 2. Runner at first will hold. So 2 down.
Number 24, Kobe Russell.
We go to Kobe Russell. 2 outs and nobody on. Here's the first pitch to Kobe Russell, and that one's going to be a ball. Next game is scheduled at 7, folks, but I would anticipate on having a later start time as they will have to turn the field, and we'll have opening ceremonies, introductions of the teams, and all that fun stuff as the pitch slides over the plate to get us even at 1. The 7 o'clock game is the host team, Missoula Mavericks, taking on Cheyenne Post 6. Here's the 1-1. This one is going to be into left field. Left fielder will have it in the glove, and that is game, folks. So the Billings Royals, the Montana champs, hold on to get the win 11-8 over 2 hours and 28 minutes was the time of the game, but 11-8 win over Hawaii. Montana's 11 runs coming off of 13 hits. They would commit 1 error and snag 7 up. For Hawaii, it would be 8 runs off of 15 hits, 3 errors committed, and 11 hung up. So Montana will move on the winner's side of the bracket to face Washington. And Hawaii We'll have Alaska at 1 o'clock. We'll have the next game up shortly, folks. It is scheduled for 7, but as I said, we do have opening ceremonies, festivities to get to. So we appreciate you tuning in. We'll see you shortly.
Thank you for tuning in to this presentation of Missoula Sports.
What a rush!
MPSN's coverage of Missoula Sports is proudly powered by Fuel Fitness.
Always, always, always.
Tune in next time when the Missoula Prep Sports Network has coverage of your local sports heroes.